Man, what a week it has been. What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean Green Lawn Service in partly cloudy, partly rainy, partly sunny South Georgia. Man, it has been a wild week, man. Oh, probably been one of the busiest weeks in ministry that I've had in years. Hospital. Been keeping me busy, man. I ain't made any. I've been doing a little bit of work here and there, but haven't made any videos just because the time I am working, I'm trying to get done. So anyway, we're down to what we normally have left on Friday. Somehow we pull through this week in the midst of everything else. But well, El Romo and 002, I actually done most of the work. So anyway, they getting it done, and we've been piecing it together. We worked an extra day this week in the middle of the week. Well, I think they worked 3 hours on Wednesday. We don't normally work on Wednesday, but I actually had a customer that passed away, and so they were bringing her home on Wednesday under hospice, and so I got Elro and them to go and cut the yard, you know, because I knew when they brought her home, you know, a bunch of people were going to be coming over, and we just wanted to look good for them, and didn't charge them anything for it. They tried to pay us for it, but I said, no, been a good customer, you know, and you know, we just want to give back a little bit. And so that's probably a yard that we're gonna, I'm guessing we're gonna lose, which is fine. We got another yard, another house is up for sale, so that's one that we're losing. That's fine too, no problem. There ain't no shortage of grass to cut, so that's why I did pick up a couple over the last few weeks, that I went ahead and took on a couple of more, and you know, just kind of knowing that those things are in process, so to speak. And you know, so anyway, I got a couple to get out and try to get this morning. Elro and them got about 4, and then we got a 3-acre, and we got the college on top of that. So normally we start at the college, but when the weather is going to be questionable, we do not get up and do the college first. We go ahead and make sure we get all of our residentials and all that. We can always go cut the college in the morning if we have to. You know, we could do it next week if we had to. We don't want to do that, but you know, that is an option. All right, there's number 1 right there. Done. And time to head to number 2. Then I'll have my 2 done. Then all I gotta worry about is the 2 we got to do together. Somebody out here cutting. Somebody's out here cutting. Got Gravely and a grasshopper. And he even waved at me. See, that's what I like, man. Friendly lawn care guys. Some guys look at you like they don't want you cutting no grass. Should have seen the guys, a property I picked up about a month ago, where they kept coming out and they wouldn't do what the lady asked them to do, her side of the story. They cut a couple of properties across the road, but the last 2 times, because I happened to cut it on the same day he used to cut it, the last couple of times I've been out there cutting. He's probably but now this dude, he's got an F-250. He's got an 8.5 by probably 20 or 24 enclosed trailer. Got a couple of Skag Turf Tigers. I mean, he's got a really nice setup. And all this stuff is, his stuff isn't old. Like the truck and the trailer, and probably, I don't know about the mowers, but the truck and the trailer, I doubt they're over a couple of years old. I mean, it's just a white truck, white trailer, logos on it, really, really nice. And I was sitting there thinking yesterday when I was cutting that, I said, you know, this dude's probably looking at me, and he probably thinks I ain't got but 4 yards to cut. It's funny how some people, you know, you look at somebody and you go, man, look at all that old wore out equipment and truck and trailer and all that stuff they got. Man, you don't know what them guys is making unless you know them. Them 2 guys riding around in that old raggedy smoking truck, man, they ought to be making $250,000 a year cutting grass, man. I mean, you just don't know. And they just not, you know, they're not investing it back into the business. That don't mean they don't have it in the bank to do it if they need to. They just running on a shoestring budget, maybe. You don't ever know, man. It goes back to, you know, talking about not judging a book by its cover. At the end of the day, and I know if you logoed out and you got company shirts on and you got all that kind of stuff, for some people, that's probably going to help sell jobs, you know. But at the end of the day, what most people want is their grass to be cut. They want it, you know, they want you to string trim, they want you to edge, they want you to blow everything off, they want you to come when you say you're coming, they want you to do what you say you're going to do. That's what they want. I don't think they too much worried about your truck and your trailer and the kind of equipment that you run and all that. Now, there is something to be said for, there is a perception that, you know, if somebody's got a bunch of wore out stuff, that they might not be dependable. And I understand that. But, again, you don't know that for sure. So, when I see a guy running around here with a residential 0 turn on it and you know, pulling it with a car and trimmers hanging out the trunk, and you know, I don't know, dude might be making more money than me. He sure ain't spending what I'm spending, I know that. So he might be making more, you know. But anyway, that's just a little tidbit. I thought I'd share that. But I could tell the dude was looking at me funny, man, and just in a strange kind of way. Now, I don't know if he was going, thank the Lord he got that property, or if he was thinking, that little weasel, that chuck in a truck, that lawn roach, he went and took my business. You know, I don't know what he was thinking, but nor does it really matter. They was gone by the time I got done, or I was gonna go over and speak to him. I mean, you know, I look, man, I don't have no hard feelings. I ain't got hard feelings if I get fired and that dude's out there cutting this church here, man. He's cutting that with a Gravely, and I'm telling you, man, there's 2 Gravely's, and I don't see no Bahia stems out there. I'm gonna be honest. Now, I don't want a Gravely. I did look at the reviews on them. Whew. I know some of y'all Gravely fans, man. But I looked at their best one, and people were saying, it was basically saying, you know, this was hundreds of reviews, and on average it had about a 3. And there was a lot of people saying that the older models were so much better, and you know, this, that, and the other. But anyway, I'm not going to give you a review on a Gravely because I don't know nothing about it. But I can tell you one thing, every time every Friday they cut the church back there, and when I look at that thing, man, it looks good. They do a good job. So I don't know how often them Gravely's break down or what kind of trouble they might be having with theirs, but it's a good cut. Now they going real slow. They going slow, but I'll go slow if it'll cut in one cut. And maybe it's out there and you can't see it. What I need to do is come back up here tonight and swing around in the parking lot with your headlights. Whew. If you ever cut your yard with Bahia and you go somewhere and you come back at night, you're like, man, how did I miss all that? You'll see every one of them little stems reflecting light off of them. Look at there, man. That thing probably got some packages from my wife on it. That might even be, that whole delivery might be for her. Who knows? Her and my daughter could buy a truckload of stuff. I buy a lot of stuff too, but all my stuff makes money. Or fixes stuff so I can make money. Anyway, man, let me get off here. I'll end up talking for an hour. Headed to the next one. Number 2 done. Can't see all of it there. That's one side anyway. Somewhere around 3 acres. I actually think it's a little under 3. I think I've said that in a couple of videos. I believe the customer told me 3. And then it seems like when I measured it out, it was a little less than that. But I can tell you this, I am hot. Yeah, camera's all over the place, man. I'm not sure exactly what temperature is out here, but Elro and 002, I'll get 003 from, he's at school. They've already made it to the 3 acre. They've been there probably about 30 minutes. I'm gonna go out there, but I'm only gonna go because it's a new property. This is our second cut. The first was a cleanup. The second one I did mostly by myself, and they showed up and helped me finish the last little bit of cutting. And so what I don't want to do is, you know, on the third cut of this thing, not get it right. You know, especially with the detail up around the house, which is not a lot, but you know, just dotting the I's, crossing the T's. Y'all see that? Look at them clumps of grass, dude. I don't know what they cut this with, but this thing was some kind of overgrown. And they just blew everything out in the road. Crazy, huh? I mean, this is for 1/4 of a mile. Oh, man. That's the way people do it, man. Way people do it. All right, I'm fixing to pull up in here, and we'll see what the guys do. Them get that wrapped up. They were almost done, and they had, I mean, really done a good job. You know, there's always a couple of little things I would do different, and I did touch up a couple of things, but I don't know that any of that would have been a showstopper for a country property. A little bit difference between doing, in most cases, a large, you know, Bahia yard. The beds ain't taken care of, and we don't do those. You know, a little bit different in doing that versus, now this is out in the country too, but this is a little subdivision. Now if you was in here, you know, the expectation is going to be a little bit higher probably. Well, like there though, they don't cut the ditch banks, see, and we always cut ditch banks. But anyway, just a couple of things. In other words, me doing it, there's a certain way I want it. I don't think the homeowner would have probably ever said anything about it, but anyway. So we are, let's see, 5 hours into the day, and we'll go cut the college. I'm headed there now. They haven't ate lunch. I grabbed a slice of pizza on the way over here and a Gatorade, so I told them to go ahead and get them something to eat. I'm gonna go to the college and start edging and all that, and you know, yeah, we gonna have a while there, and I don't even know that I'm gonna stay the whole time. I may help them edge it and trim it, and then I might just let them have it. Depends on what the weather looks like, because I don't want them to get caught out there in a storm. If I need to stay and help beat the weather, I'll check the radar when we get, you know, an hour and a half out or something. And if it's a situation where they don't really need me, then I'm probably just gonna get on back to the house, let them finish up. But you know, not bad. It'll end up being, Fridays are pretty good, you know, for us, depending on what we cut. You know, maybe anywhere from probably from $1,200 to $2,000. Friday is, you know, a big day, and a lot of that because we have, sometimes we have a 5 acre, the college, and that 3 acre, if it happens to fall that way, plus these little ½ acre lots, and you know, that 2 3/4 or 3, whatever it is I just did, which I don't always do it on Friday. Sometimes I do it on Thursday. So It depends on what the makeup is. If I pull some of Friday's yards into Thursday, then Friday might be on the low end, 1,200. If I don't pull any of those in, and we have, you know, 2 or 3 big ones, which is going to be and we probably won't have any days like that from here on out because we only have 3 guys. But when we'd have 5 guys on Friday, you know, we might have a $2,000 day, and it'd still be back at the house, you know, at 2 or 3 o'clock. 8-hour day, because we'd start at like 6 or 6:30. So, yeah, those days are about gone though. Growing season's winding down here. I can tell it this week definitely. So, anyway, let me get off here and get to the college. All right. Well, a lot's changed since the last time I was on here. So I got to the college and had a ministry emergency. So I left the college at like, I don't know, 1, something like that, and had to go check on somebody. So ministry emergency. So I'm on the way back home now. I'm about 35-40 minutes from home. The guys did not get done at the college. It has flooded here. I think they got about 1.5 hours left, and they've already worked out. They got plans to go back tomorrow and get it finished up if it's not raining. So I have a funeral to do tomorrow, so yeah, that's what we got going on, man. Another one of them days. Hey, life's good though, man. Give thanks in all things, right? So anyway, that's the way it worked out. So anyway, I just want to do a quick closing to the video, and that's why I got the light on in the truck. That's why it's 10:14 at night. That's what happened. So I've been gone for, I think I might have left the house at like 2 o'clock or 1:30 or something. I don't know, because I had to go take the trailer back home, change clothes. I ain't even took a shower, dude. Oh well, you know. But it was something urgent, and so I needed to go like then. And so I probably left at 1:30, so 10:30. That'll be what, 9 hours I've been gone? Yeah, it's a long day. Anyway, let me get off here. Hey, I appreciate you watching. My prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you, and that you might see all of your blessings as from Him. Hope you have a great day.